Good afternoon. Today is the 28th of September and here we are at the Milton Keynes Museum for part 3 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2025 British Leyland Autumn Rally. I do apologise in advance if there is wind noise, if it's a bit noisy in the background in general, if I fall over, if I get things wrong. I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. So here we have a 1998 Rover 618i. I actually drove the sister car to this that used to be owned by the gentleman who has this a few years ago. Unfortunately that one got written off. It was identical to this and the colour specification is the same. This car survives though, and it's owned by Hayden's father, who has the Mark II Granada Instagram page. I think he uses this on a daily basis actually, which is why it's not in cold condition, but he has other cars that are a little bit nicer than this one. Mind you, these honestly are quite reliable cars if you look after them, apart from the driver's window and rust of course. That's something very, very nice here, viewers. Ooh. 1997-1998 Rover 800 Coupe. This is a Sterling. Yes please viewers, that's very, very nice. It's probably the 820 turbo version I imagine. We do very much like a Rover 800 Coupe viewers, they are most gratifying to see. Very late 800 here, 99 to 2000 plate, although production I think finished late 98. So the 600 and 800 actually continued a lot longer than you'd expect, because although the 75 went into production late 98, these hung around for quite a while. This one to me looks like a Vitesse, I'm not entirely sure. They didn't really badge them as that after a while, and actually this is have the 800 badge removed, so even less of an idea. Very nice 620 Ti here. This actually shouldn't have that badge. They were removed around 1996, something like that, the badges, or 97, I can't remember now. But it's a good actually to see somebody put it back on, because it's a lot easier to identify them if you have the badges on them. So 99, 620 Ti's are brilliant. I drove one last year and it was epic really. Another 800 here in a very, very nice dark green. That's most tasteful viewers. Not a leather interior, but a nice sort of velour one. This one is, gosh, it's 100, yeah, 96 it would be, then they start removing the badges. Then we have a late 600, 99-2000 registration. I can't remember offhand what specification this one is, because of course they didn't carry the badges after 96, so who knows. Probably like a 620 or 618 auto, with a nice beige leather interior viewers, and some wood, which we do like very much. The Rover badge also wasn't actually put on them like that. Obviously the one with the logo on it, but not the word mark like that. I think this car's had some upgrades to it. Both in Nightfire Red. This one's a little bit earlier. 1997, 1998. Almost fell over their views, but didn't quite. Still not fallen over during one of these ever. Quite a basic one this actually, with the non-painted door handles and non-painted mirrors. But like a 620i or something. Oh, viewers, another very nice Rover 800 Coupe. Yes please viewers. Tasty, tasty treats today. Another Sterling. And next to a Sterling hatchback. They did make Sterling hatchbacks in the later sort of variants of this again. 99 to 2000, very, very late Sterling. But I prefer personally this green one here. Yes please. It's only 800 SI, but it looks lovely in this colour. That's in 2000. Yeah, it finished production in September 98, but it was registered in March 2000. Isn't that crazy? Long, long time after production finished. Probably one of the last registered cars of the 800s. Right. We need to go over there actually, viewers, because we've got even more tasty treats in that other yard. More delightful late 800s viewers in dark green. We are enjoying ourselves today, viewers. Sterling Hatch again, 1992,000 plate. Then we've got Loader the Rover. This I think Loader's a 96 620 SI automatic. Lots and lots and lots of work done. Yeah, that's right, 96. It wasn't like an entirely new car. It's had tons and tons of welding, this car. And then another 800 coupe. Oh yes, please, viewers. In night fire red, complete with a beige leather interior, with wooden piping and nice deep pile carpets. Very, very nice, viewers. We do like a nice beige leather interior. That is a Vitesse. It'll have the 2-liter turbo in it, I think. 1998, 1999 and an S. So another late one. And then we've got an earlier 600 here on an M. So just soon after they came out in 1993, sort of 94, 95 this one. Probably like an SI or an SLI. Yeah, it's an SLI, a 63 SLI. 63 SLIs are very, very rare actually. They're not a common specification at all. Most 63s were the ISs or the GSIs. Nice lineup of Tomcats here, viewers. This one is quite a late one. They finished production of these in 99 and this is in 98, 99. It'll have a K series in it of some description. Get some manual. Could be a 1.6 or a 1.8. Both were available by this time with a later dash in it. Can't get near it unfortunately because of queues at the stand. Instead we'll have a look at this car, which is also from the same year. Another 98, 99. I forget the name of this sort of iridescent colour now. But it's very nice. Again, maybe a 1.6 or 1.8. Like this green one as well. This is a nicer colour, isn't it, viewers? We like this very much indeed. I think the wheels are off very late, something like a 25 or 45 or something. They're off a later car. Let's look at some FDH's, viewers. The FDH cars were destined for Japan, but never were sold there. They were re-imported, I think, in 1996 over here, although they have the earlier dash in them, the dash that was discontinued in 1995. So all with air conditioning, all with sort of high-spec leather interiors, all 220 coupes. They're quite desirable now, the FDH cars. There's actually at least 3 here. There's you know, quite a collection of them here. Another 220 turbo. Another early dash car with a beige leather interior, funnily enough, in here. If I can focus the thing properly, there we go. It's always bad with a range shot, so we don't allow you to focus the camera properly, which is a shame. This one, for some reason, has got the Japanese market number plate plinth on the back, but that one actually hasn't, although it is an FDH car, so it would have had it originally. Strange. Very, very late Tomcat, one of the, probably the very last on a T plate. It says turbo, so this had a, yeah, it's had a T series turbo swap back into it because this is a 1999, although it's got the early dash in it. So what the heck is going on? I don't know. So yes, it's correct to have that dash with the 220 turbo engine, but the car's from 1999, so I don't know what's going on in here. Maybe someone put the earlier dash in a later car. Next, you've got this 1997 Rover 200 VI, which is a bit like the BRM. We'll see one of those a bit later. But this was the sort of earlier version, which doesn't have quite as many fancy bits on it. Still the same engine though, the 143 brake horsepower 1.8K series. Then we've got a Cabriolet now. It shouldn't have a Rover, well, there's a word mark there. It should just have the badge on the back. By this time they didn't have those on these. This one has still got the earlier dash in it, so it's probably a 216 in, I think, Tahiti blue. Be about 1995. Now this car, I think, is a 45. It's been modified. Sorry, it's a ZS that's been modified to look like a 45 a little bit, which is very, very strange. The owner's obviously got his own personal taste about that kind of thing. Then an early Cabrio, relatively speaking. Haven't got the airbag steering wheel, so about 1993, 1994. The grille didn't come in till late 93 in these. Nightfire red. And then we've got an example of a car but sort of in between the two. So it's got the different front indicators but not the grille. So it'd be between sort of late 92 and late 93, this car.
Keep the rules in the lock if I've got now.
Probably looking at SLI or something. Yeah, 214 SLI. And this is an even earlier one. I can read that. It's another 214 SLI, this is earlier. This is a Cherry Pearl Metallic, is the name of this. It's a very early one, it's an 89 to 90, this one. Unfortunately the Cherry Pearl Metallic is all peeling off, which is a shame. But we've got this late R3 200 with a paisley interior. And right next to it here we've got the replacement, which is the 25. This is a pre-facelift one, late pre-facelift, 2004. I forget the name of this colour now, viewers, I'm afraid. I don't remember what it's called, but I used to have one in this colour in 2003. Many years ago I had one. But then we'll go on to this 214 SLI, but it's for sale. Call 07813 711769. As Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel says, this could be yours. So we've got a 93 car here. 1650, seems okay. We've got a couple of little bits there, but nothing too serious. Yeah, late 93 car. Probably, yeah, just a crossover where they'd introduced the grille, I think maybe autumn, so yeah, that does look right to me. As opposed to this pre-facelift car, this would be before like 1992. Very nice bodywork actually, even this two-tone, very nice condition. It's number 214 SLI. What in fact exhaust for it or something else. Then we've got a 400 and a 45. We're going to have to check carefully around here, views, because sometimes these cars have engines we can't talk about on the channel, so we better be careful. Late 400 HHR. I think this is like a 414 or something, what I can remember, but I don't actually recall. I've seen it before somewhere. 2004 Rover 45 with the sort of later wheels on it. I had a 45 V6 for many years. I had it from 2020 to 2023. Someone actually today asked me if I still owned it, but I sold it over 2 years ago now. I don't know what it is at the moment, but that's another late pre-facelift one. Go on to some more Tomcats, and also there's a children's three-door as well. 220 turbo, and 1995 it would be. Around then. Don't be a something. Next we've got another one of his FDH cars. This one's had some very large alloy wheels fitted to it. So yeah, there would be Bolo alloy wheels, 220 turbo. Where's the air conditioning button? It is down there somewhere. I can't quite see actually, but it would be there. Again in Tahiti blue. Something of a grill off that one. This actually is correct like this. This one dates from sort of late 1992, early 1993 on a K, and they shouldn't have the grille. This one's not had it. We've got the correct handle lamp protectors on here. It's probably a GTI, I imagine. I drove a GTI like this a while ago now. It's a 220 GTI, nice and quick with the 2-litre T-Series of about 134 horsepower. Another FDH here, and another FDH next to that. So there's a lot of them here today. This one's got a great over interior. Excellent. Yes. Right, let's see if we can spot the air conditioning button. Still can't do it because of all this reflection, which is a shame. So, someone's fitted the Rover badge word mark to the left hand side. Again, one of these really late ones, 98, 99 on an S, with a different dash in it. Trying to fall over views. I think that's just a 216, or as they called it, the 1.6 coupe at this stage rather than 200. And here's another FDH. Last one for today. Look at all those parts you can buy. We have too much reflection to see the button. Yeah, we do again. It's a shame. This variant here on the left in 95 Red, the 1.6 CVT, is quite rare. I think they call the step speed transmission, Steptronic, latest step speed, with an old Nokia 6310i in the middle there. It's a bit loading the car, but it looks good like that. There we go. Some more rates. This is a 216 GTI. Fantastic. Twin cam engine in this one. 91, 92. Viewers, it's like Rover R8 heaven. This I think is a 216 GSI. 94, 95. It with leather interior would be, I think, the automatic transmission. Another 216 GSI here, but they didn't all come with alloy wheels or leather seats. Some of them like this don't have either. Then 1993, 1994, Rover 214, I think it's sort of earlier, so it's 214. Yeah, 214 SI. And another 220 GSI this time, 94, 95. After they changed the sort of rear lights, and then all of them had the grille on the front and things, airbag steering wheel in this. Very rare variant is the 220 GSI Turbo, which I haven't seen for quite a while actually. Another 45 here with a different wing on it. They're not really worth anything, these 45s at the moment. This is a 1.8 CVT model, 2002 to 3. And a very late 400. At this stage on the V plate was when the 45 was launched, in January 2000 or something, so very late one. Probably a, I don't know, 416, something like that. Say 1999, 2000 Rover 200 BRM. These didn't sell in massive numbers at the time. They were quite expensive, but these days are very sought after. We've got Cosmos alloy wheels on this. You've got the correct interior and everything like that. Beautiful interior on these. I have been offered to go in one of these, so I shall have to make sure that happens at some point, viewers. Next we've got a 416 GSI, 1992 this car will be. Manual, leather interior sadly, but never mind. Ooh, this is very nice, isn't it? Yeah, this will be a GTI with those seats. These sort of 1992, 1993 like that. And then a last of the line 25. Probably, I can't remember what the really late ones like this were called. They were special editions and I've forgotten what they are. This isn't one of World of Leather cars, but around the time this car was registered, it was all over on Rover, which is a real shame. It's the 40th anniversary of the Morris Marine Owners Club, and of course the Morris Tower registered too. So they're celebrating with a nice display. Also with this Tal, which is sort of 1980, 182 on an X with a vinyl roof. Mr. Brooke from Beards and Bangers actually got very excited about this when we saw it earlier. I understand, because it is stunning. Then a Marina 2 GT. Yes, please, viewers. 1975-76 on a P. Got the funny dash in here. The earlier Marinas have a nice sort of flat dash. There's sort of ones Series 2 onwards have a funny sort of curved dash with a radio faces away from the driver, which isn't the best really. Then a delightful early 1.8 TC Coupe. It's amazing what the grille will do to a Marina. The 1.3s look completely different from this. This one with a vinyl roof and a sort of Webasto style thing. Sort of 1971-72. And a Marina TC Saloon as well. Be a late Series 1. 1975, I should imagine. Rev counter with a sort of flatter dash, and someone's even put some extra gauges in there. Marina-based pickup, 7778. Originally from Tolworth Service Station. Well, he's living there actually. There's some alloy wheels in here. Then 374 Marina. You can see the variation front end. If that's a 1.3, and look at the front end of the 1.8 TC, is so different. Right, we're going to skip that one, viewers, because it says we can't talk about it, so we're going to go on to another Marina pickup. 1974-75, 1000 weight. I think we call them the 575, these particular ones, from memory. Was Morris Deluxe. And then a Marina 1.3 Super, 1975 with the flat dash. But another coupe, 73-74 on an M. I drove a coupe a while ago. It was in 2023. It was a 79 coupe, which we did make until the end of Marina production, until 1980. In fact, here is a slightly later one. It's blaze red, viewers. I can forget now. Yes, it's got the later dash in it. Also 1.3 Super. So 75-76. It's a bit meaner. You don't get head restraints in this at all. It's a bit on the mean side, really. Marina estates were actually quite rare. This is a 1973 Marina estate. It's owned by Alex's Assets or Alex's Classics, depending on whether you're a fan of the channel or the business. There we go. She uses this on a daily basis, actually. And I drove it, it was last year when she got it. It was fun, although we left the tailgate slightly open when I drove it, which was rubbish. Esso the Tiger is in there. He looks ready to pounce. And we got Salty the Seal as well. He always looks really sad. I don't know why he's sad. Cheer up, Salty. But yeah, she just did some welding to it. It's impressive to see a car like this in daily use. Actually, it's over 50 years old. Then we've got another one of these Marina-based commercials. This is a 700 weight as opposed to the 1000 weight we saw earlier. I think it's just a 1.3 in these, as far as I remember. Then a very late Marina 1980-81 registration in the Million 1.3L. It's even got a rev counter in there. Posh instruments in that. Then a Series 2, late Series 2, 7778, Deluxe. Prevent time travel. This vehicle is limited to 87 miles an hour. Fair enough. Marina HL with luxury. 1975-76 registration, and it does look very luxurious. You've got full instrument cluster in here. This one's an automatic as well. I imagine this is a 1.8. Delicious shape and a delicious interior. Right, viewers, I think there's a couple other cars to see, so we'll leave this area now and go on to the final section. Another R8, viewers. Very nice. 220 GTI Turbo. Brilliant. 92-93. So, this has arrived. This is a 1970-71 Morris 1800. Does look very nice, actually. Looks similar to the one on the other side of it, actually. That is a Mark II, and that is a Mark III. Also, we've got this delightful little thing here as well, which is an Austin with a wavy grille, 68-69 on a G. It's an Austin 1100 Mark II. And I don't know if we've seen this one before, but here is beautiful Van der Pla 1500. Which is a nice place to actually end the video. We might get some beige leather interior action as well, with picnic tables.
He bounced that, and he was showing somebody else with an Allegro that wasn't.
Yes, please, viewers. I've driven one of these last year. I was very fond of it indeed. That one's sort of 74, 75 on an end, so it'd be a Mark 1, I think they call those. Anyway, I think that's it from the British Leyland Autumn Rally here at Milton Keynes Museum. Thank you very much indeed once again for watching. Ooh, hang on a second, viewers, it's not over yet. Another princess, a Princess 2 in Vermilion. 79 to 80 registration. Let's look at what variant this is. Premature ending there, viewers, but we brought it back. Let's try not to fall in the ditch. Yes, a 1700 HL with the 1.70 series. So thank you once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below. We shall see you again very soon for some more incorrect information.